What's up with y'all? I'm finna touch on what I was touching on before in my last live stream, and if you weren't watching it, you can go back and look at it, but I'm finna talk about all of that right here. So, let's get right into it. First thing I'm finna touch on is how the people who run this world, they own everything, right? They run this. They don't really own everything. They don't own anything. None of this is theirs, but they run in the world right now. They run the internet. They have control of what you see. So a while back there was an article talking about how the government was going to send a certain frequency to your phone, which they already do, but this certain frequency, what was different about it was that it was going to be, you were going to be able to hear it, and it was going to cause brain damage supposedly. So this article was shared. It was from the CDC. I'm not sure, but this article was shared with TikTok, Instagram, and spiritual YouTubers. Now, this of course never happened, and I believe that the higher ups, they have the truth get exposed on purpose. All right. So the reason behind that, one, it can cause a reaction with people. The people who believed in this type of stuff could have changed their viewpoint because of other people, because of outside sources, because when this information gets exposed, people looking at you like you crazy, like, oh yeah, see, it wasn't even real. This, that, and the third, you look crazy. You did all this for no reason. You have people scared. This can make the people who believed in this literally just question themselves. If you have a lot of people coming at you, calling you crazy because you believed in something that wasn't true, how do you think that's gonna make you feel? You gonna feel like you gonna feel down unless you strong spirited. Some of these people aren't really that strong spirited, so this can break people down and change their whole viewpoints of everything. But that's not the point. The point is the higher ups, they put the truth in front of your face. They take 10% of the truth and they cover it with 90% lies, and they put it right in your face. And what they do is they'll put out misinformation, like I said earlier. They'll have it shared amongst a bunch of people, and it will continue to share because it's the internet. For it to only then get exposed. Once it's exposed, people are looking at it like, oh, so this is just false. None of this matters. This don't. Just disregard it instead of looking within. Why are y'all doing this? I'm not saying you have to look within everything, because sometimes you don't even have to look right within. It's literally right there, literally in your face. The people who see it, and the people who don't. So, like I said, they have this misinformation exposed, and not only that, the people who share certain like content, things that that they don't want you talking about, they have like I said, they run the internet. They run this. So they have these bot accounts that will seek out for certain information, certain accounts that are spreading certain information, and start commenting things under it, saying like, oh, this is false, or you're stupid for believing this, oh, I can't believe anybody will believe in this, stuff like Christianity, repent, like Jesus, stuff like that. Most of those accounts that you see are bots. Okay, so when you posting the stuff that you want to post, when you posting your spiritual content, when you posting the stuff, when you sharing your information, and you see these comments bashing you down for what you believe in, saying this ain't true, this is stupid, this, that, and the third, don't believe it, because most likely they're bots. Most likely they're literal bots, not even real people. A lot of these people getting torn down because of these comments. Y'all don't even know that these are robots. You're getting literally cyberbullied. How you can't let yourself go out like that, man. If you start getting hate on the stuff that you post, like spiritual wise, or like stuff that will raise people's vibrations, or like exposing truth, like actual stuff, like actual truth, and your stuff getting taken down and you getting hate in your comments, it's most likely you're doing something right, because they hate the truth. Age of Aquarius, the truth gotta come out. The truth is ugly, but the truth will set you free. Next thing I'm going to be touching on is CV and the viruses that they're putting around. Because I'm not sure if anybody's heard, but they're talking about how there's salads infected with these viruses and stuff, and there's like 22 brands or something, like a bunch of brands contaminated with this particular virus, and it's already spread to over 5 states, and it's already killed one person. First things first, why it already sounds like y'all just trying to make people not eat healthy, like literally. Y'all, they already want before I get into that, how are y'all eating meat? What are y'all eating? Because it's not meat. I mean, it may be meat, but it's not no cattle or no pork. What are y'all eating? Because last time I checked, we were in a meat shortage. That's just from my knowledge. But back to what I was talking about. They talking about there's viruses in the salad. You know what this is looking like? This is looking like another 2020 all over again. It looks like they're trying to start another pandemic. This is literally, it's looking like exactly how it started. Like I've said before, everything that we go through is just a loop within itself. Everything that we've experienced over the years is the same thing over and over, disguised as something else. Why is it the same thing over and over? Because once you get change, you get evolution. Stagnancy. This world is stagnant. They don't want any change. They want everything to stay the same without anybody noticing. They don't want anybody to notice what they're doing. Do y'all, like, I'm really losing track of what I'm talking about, but do y'all notice, have y'all noticed that time, as the years go on, gets faster and faster? I'm not the only one who's noticed this. I've talked about it to other people, and they say, yeah, I've noticed it too. And for me, I started noticing it in 2016. And as 2016 and 2017, the years just get months flying by faster and faster each year. Why is that? Because the people who run this stuff, their time is up. Their time is up, and they know that. They're trying to get everything out the way. They're trying to speed this up. How are they speeding it up? Because they made time. Time is nothing. Time is an irrelevant factor. How you gonna make time and run out of time? It don't make sense to me. But yeah, they're speeding it up. They're speeding the clocks up because it's over for them. It's endgame. They know it's done. Their matrix is crumbling. And like I said, how everything is a loop within itself. Pay attention. Not even pay attention. If y'all look back and actually do the research and go and see the trends of each year, it's always something the same. There's a similarity in every single trend. Not only that, I also noticed that old trends are starting to come back. Why though? Remember the flip challenge? I just flipped the switch. Flip. That was in like 2017, 2018. I don't remember, to be honest, but why did it come back this year? That's not the only challenge that came back, but why did that come back this year? Like, huh? Okay, I mean, cool, I guess. But they're recycling everything. Because like I said, with change, this evolution, stagnancy, this world is stagnant energy. But back to the salads thing. They're talking about there's viruses in the salads. They're doing that because literally their CV ain't working. This CV plan ain't working. They started to notice that people don't care. People don't care about wearing a mask. People don't care about getting in big gatherings. People are starting to not care. People are starting to forget that CV even exists. So what do? You create something again. This world is so controlled by fear. This is why y'all need to stop watching the news. The news is a harvesting source. What they don't even show, they hardly show you anything good on the news. All they show you is negativity, killing, high-speed chase, robbery, murder. Like, they do this on purpose because they're showing you lower vibrational things. They putting you at a low vibration. These things that they show on the news, they make you sad. They make you fearful. They make you angry. Like BLM, they were showing all the angry protests and how they kept talking about George Floyd. They wasn't talking about him out of respect. They wasn't bringing him back up out of respect. They were bringing him back up to make y'all mad, to remind y'all why y'all rioting. Why? Because they feed off of that. We're like batteries. Y'all seen Monsters Inc? Imagine it like we are their power source to them. That's what they see us as. Y'all crazy for thinking that they care about you. They don't. You are nothing more than a battery to them. So if you're a melanated being, stop watching the news. It's mainly targeted for us. It's mainly targeted for us to start. They harvest off of us. We're high energy beings. Also, when you're at a low vibration, when they're constantly bringing your vibrations down, that makes you're easy to manipulate. You're easy to control, and that's all they want. They want the control. They want you at this low frequency. They want you at this low state. That's why they have you eating all sugary stuff, fucking meat, milk, dairy products. They want us low energy. They want us low vibrational. And speaking of low vibrations, a lot of people are dying this year. A lot of people died in 2020, and a lot of people are dying here, 2021. Sorry for your losses if you lost anybody in those 2 years. But there was a reason. Obviously, everything happens for a reason, yes, of course. But these people had to go because they were vibing low. Bars, but for real. These people were at low vibrations. Now, what's going on right now is the earth is trying to raise her vibrations. She's getting rid of these people, these lower vibrational people. Mother Gaia is a hitman right now. She knocking all of y'all off the map. Sorry to say it like that, but that's what it is. And the reason she's doing that is because y'all knocking her off balance. She's trying to get her stuff together. And there's a lot of people on here like they not doing what they need to do. They not on their life purpose. They're not fulfilling, themselves. They're not raising their vibrations. They're not doing what they need to do. So she's like, nah, you gots to go, my boy. You gots to go. So if you want to stay, if you want to be alive, raise your vibrations. Because not only for yourself, but for the planet, for all of us, for the future. All these people have to go, like I said, to balance everything out. Everything needs to be balanced. At the same time, our soldiers are getting torn down. Our soldiers are spiritual warriors. They are trying their hardest to tear us down, and they're starting with the strongest first. You have to get on your stuff. If you want to continue to be here, if you want to keep fighting, you have to get on your stuff. But you also help people if you make sure you're straight first. Okay? If you don't got yourself, you can't have anybody else. You're the only person you got, to be honest. On your deathbed, it's not anybody else taking your last breath, it's you. Make sure you got yourself first. Make sure yourself stabilized. Make sure you're straight before you go helping other people. Because I'm not saying don't help other people. Of course, help other people. When you help other people go through what they're going through, you're helping raise the vibrations of the earth. If you see somebody going through something that you've been through before, go ahead and help them out. Give them advice. Give them the best advice that you can. Because we can't keep losing people. These are our warriors. They are some of our spiritual people, some of our strong spirited people, they're getting to them too. They're getting knocked down. We need to work together. We need to unify. We need to create. We need to work as a unit. That will only make us stronger. That's what they've been doing over the years. For example, generational trauma. They did this on purpose. They planned this out. All these generational trauma, generational curses, all the stuff that goes on generations into families, generations over generations, they did this on purpose. And why did they do that? Because they knew that their time was going to be up. They knew that they was on a time limit. They only had a matter of time. So what did they do? They were like, okay, we're going to have to break these people down different ways. We're going to have them separated. So over the years, they separate more and more. And pull away from each other, and they want us in America, the independent nation. They want us independent. They don't want us unified. The United States, we are not together. They have us all apart. And that's what they want. These generational trauma, these generational curses are they are made to break us down, to keep us at a lower vibration. And what does being at a lower vibration do? It makes you easily controlled. It makes you easy to manipulate. And that's just what they want. Because they already know that this great awakening was happening. They already knew that their minds were going to wake up. The world was going to come into a higher consciousness. They knew what was going to happen. So they was like, alright, we can't have that. They messed up though. Because we ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going to control us. But we need to help each other. We need to help raise the vibrations. This is a war. We're living in a war right now. it may seem like a normal life to you, you sitting back on your couch watching TV, playing video games, but we're in the middle of a war. This is World War III, spiritual warfare. Your choice. Remi out.